I am one of your hosts, Andy Malfrino. With me is Pat's Haircut Hates the Jews.
That's not his name, but yeah.
That's
not what I call him.
I was giving out fun facts about my friend.
No, hey, Andy, hi.
What?
Oh, I forgot. I'm bad at podcasting now.
Oh, okay. We were doing a fun little bit where Pat was a reporter at he's reporting from the scene of gay sex. But you did the bit perfectly. I was like, Pat, you are reporting live from gay sex. How is it out there, Pat?
Hi, yes, Andy, yes, I am here from the gay sex.
Yes, I am live from. Ow, fellas, knock it off.
Yeah, here's one of these. Hi, yes, Andy. Yeah, I'm here at.
You're just like, yeah. So I'm reporting live from gay sex.
Andy, it's crazy here.
Oh man. Oh no, it's cameras.
The AI doesn't know what to do.
Hello, check. Sorry, it's just. I was recording a video before this on my audio. I was ripping packs, Pat. I'm a big time Magic the Gathering player now.
I see cards now more. Like when I'm at the grocery store, when I'm just like out at the store, I notice cards more. But I don't know what to buy. Like I don't care. But like I know that
you're not trying to buy them.
No, yeah, exactly. It was just one of those things of like if I can just open up packs of things that I bought at the grocery store in front of people for profit, I'll do it. And I'll open anything. I see hockey cards, football cards, Pokemon, some Pokemon, but not really. Like people are crazy about Pokemon cards, but
I was just talking about that where I was trying out a thing where I was like basically ripping packs and talking while I'm ripping packs and stuff. It's called Big Red Rips. No big deal. I'm going to post it on my YouTube at some point this week. Because what is living if not to have 29 podcasts?
That's what Einstein said, I think, right?
He said
no more podcasts.
A squared plus B squared equals Magic the Gathering cards.
A squared plus B squared. Oh, wait a minute. These are letters. They don't go in math.
Oh, wait, I'm fucking Einstein. I can do what I'm Einstein. I invented math. I can do whatever I fucking want.
Oh,
gabagool.
Yes.
Oh.
See, this is
theory
the thing.
of relativity. Oh, we're figuring out the theory of relativity. I'm worried about my relatives coming over for Christmas. Ow!
I'm relatively upset about how much my dick's not getting sucked over here.
Yeah, I'm relatively upset how many queers are in the school teaching my kids. Einstein's just a hardcore.
He's very right leaning. Don't let the hair fool you. He was a real disciplinarian.
I'm Einstein over here. My wife don't suck my cock.
Einstein Dice Clay.
My wife.
But I feel like Dunbar's got it. Like where it's like I almost got suckered into buying a box of TMNT, NT. I'm not saying all that. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Magic the Gathering cards.
Yeah.
This weekend. The same thing. I'll see that and I go, hey, I like one of those things. I think my friends like the other thing. Maybe I'll get those. Like, is that a thing?
Yeah, like, I was literally doing it today.
You crack some packs?
I cracked some packs.
Also, cracking packs is the fucking best thing in the world to say.
I'd like, if I could say this, Pat, I'd like to crack a pat. Anyway, that was good to interrupt.
Oh, it's those?
Dude. Yeah, dude.
The humanoid ones? I don't like the humanoid ones.
You like them? No, actually, there's...
But Pat, wait, there's more. What if Andy just wasn't wearing pants, or he was like wearing like just a tail butt plug? We just see it hanging out of his. Oh, we're a fox today. Cool. All right. I don't do the ears though. I'm not weird. Are those the normies? Those are that's my generation.
Alternative art styles.
That's my grandpa's Ninja Turtles. Thank you very much. I do want that. See, we were talking about this the other day with the I think Grandpa's root beer or something like that. or not your grandpa's or something, or not your
That's
dad's.
not my grandpa's water hose.
That is my grandpa's Ninja Turtles, and I love it. I want it. We should start a thing that for just old curmudgeons like us. This is your grandpa's turtles. Damn
Grandpa's Turtles is code name for what we do in the basement.
Grandpa's turtles.
Yeah.
Shh, nobody tells. We're gonna play slow. We're gonna play slow grunting leapfrog. Shush, shush, shush.
Yeah, now time for prepubescent Ninja Turtles. It's a big thing you want to avoid because you can lose. It's honestly similar to like the feeling I had when I got into crypto. Is like if you don't like that's what they don't bring up enough about all the people who like lose their money in crypto. It's because they got into it haphazardly and they thought it was a get rich quick scheme and shit like that. There are a lot of the people like losing their fucking shirt in crypto and shit like that. And it's the same thing with Magic the Gathering and all this stuff. Like, if you're not actually gonna like,
wait, is that what every time I die shirts are crypto? Is that what you mean? You're gonna lose your shirt? You're gonna lose all your shirts. I'm gonna lose all my shirts in crypto if I don't fucking stop doing this.
Well, that's why they broke up because fucking Doge went haywire and
exactly that's what I figured.
everyone lost their every time I die shirts.
It doesn't make sense that brothers would.
I like to know.
This extent.
I like to know that you're paying attention, Pat. Mm-hmm. I like to know that you're paying attention to everything that's going on.
So you're losing your shirts in crypto. So you only have what, like 17 every time I die shirts left or something?
Yeah, I lost a lot of shirts, so I only have 37 left. And it's getting dicey, dude, out there. I never thought I'd be down to that few every time I die shirts. I've rocketed down to about 84. And it's just
That's a dip. That's a dip.
No, I definitely don't get into any of these things if you don't know like what it is, because it can be a huge you can lose money and you got to start. That's what I'm doing right now. Is like I'm starting small. I don't even got a binder, dude. I don't even got a fucking binder.
Do you have a wallet or one of those things that like you can only get with the special code, and if you don't have the special code, nobody gets it?
Oh, that they have that in crypto. That's like the encrypted hard drives.
Yeah. That's so crazy. I would definitely forget my password. Oh no, now Andy froze.
That's the funniest shit ever. Dudes spending like
Is Steph making a living again? I don't know if this is my internet or his. Is he frozen or am I frozen?
We're both good on my end.
Damn, that's so weird.
Andy's unbound. What does that mean? Oh, is that like because the screen froze? No, the crypto shit's so funny because like dudes bought crypto when it was like, couple bucks, and then crypto went crazy over. Like, I mean, it shot up a couple times, but then like it truly started to go nuts in comparison to how it had been during COVID. And there's these dudes doing the math, and they're like, I'm worth $1 billion now. They're like, where's that hard drive? They just can't. They either can't find it, or like these hard drives have special things on them where if you enter the password in 10 times wrong, the whole thing just locks up forever. And so there's these guys who are like billionaires, kind of, but like they can't get into. So they just. Like, I can't imagine a bigger torture of just, you have this, it's honestly, this to me is more quantum physics, where it's like you have this thing that is technically worth billions of dollars, but because you can't remember the fucking password into it, it's just a paperweight. until you learn the password, it's a paperweight, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's crazy that there isn't like a backup thing. Like you can't have like a key, like a physical key or anything like that actually you can actually get into these fucking things. But it's also the thing that freaks me out is, I think we've talked about this in the past about with like survival shit and stuff, is the fact that like if or when I don't know, if the power goes out, nobody has anything. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like it's like the COVID reset thing that did where like everybody's career turned into my career, where it's like you're just sitting around waiting for something to happen.
Wait,
when I
COVID happened and then everyone just started jacking off?
Yeah, everybody just started being fat, jacking off, and just overthinking everything. And I go,
Yeah,
yeah, welcome to my world, everybody.
you guys remember when COVID happened and Domino's orders went through the roof? Well, they actually probably did. Now that, but I'll be it. Actually, like for real, they probably went fucking nuts. That first, not to completely ADD on your point, but that first 2 months of COVID did kind of rule.
Yeah,
and then like
thousands of dollars and just hang out at home. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and then like, dude. Well, I was telling you too at the time. I was like, I literally like a week or two before COVID, I was like, I need a break from this comedy shit. I was like, I'm exhausted. I don't like this. This is annoying, and I'm getting depressed all the time, and da da da. And then the government was like, you can't leave your house. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I get
my arm.
it's my federally mandated that I get home and crush beers. And they're like, we never said that. You're like, nah, I think that's what you said. I think you said stay home and crush beers.
Wipe down the beers with Clorox bleach first, then drink them.
Oh, but yeah, you were saying like when the power goes out, we have no money.
We don't have anything. None of them have anything.
I don't know. It all depends on how you look at it. Because if you see the way this ass moves, I got a lot in the bank, dude. You know what I mean? Like I'm turning into Channing Tatum, and this is the end. And I'm gonna be the queen of the castle, dude.
Yeah. I think that's I mean, I've got stuff to work with, but I just won't like. It's a thing where most of the things that I think about are like ultimately I'm like, yeah, but like if there's no power, this doesn't exist. If there's comedy, you can still be funny you can be a cappella. You can go acoustic with comedy. You can do that. You can't broadcast, obviously, but other than that, you got to have some kind of use. The overall arching feeling that I get though is that like when you get the Bitcoin wallet that won't open back up until you like ever, I fear that it doesn't go nowhere. I think it goes back to someone. I think someone can access that.
Not if you have a well, so there's what the fuck? The terms are called like it's a hot or cold wallet. I forget what the exact terms are, but if you have a cold wallet, it's literally just on it's just on that hard drive. So if it's just on that hard drive, no one can access it. But you can have a wallet that is on the internet, and like I don't know the technology behind it, but like everyone says how like if you get the right one, it's like super complicated to actually hack into that shit. Because like reality, a lot of like the crypto dudes who are like, they're not just trying to pump and dump fart coin. They're like the real deal ones that are actually like into Bitcoin and they like know from an economic standpoint why it's good. They're the dudes who are gonna have like a fucking wallet who, it's like double secret, extra strength, encrypted, and yada, 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 and shit like that. So, yeah, it's probably be pretty tough to get into those, but especially, too, if it's a cold wallet, because your shit's just sitting on a hard drive. You're not going to be able to get to that unless you physically have the hard drive in your hand.
But I guess that's the thing is, like, it's recorded coins, though, right? Like, they're documented in some point? Like,
it's on a
grand scheme.
But like that, it's what you do with them is documented on a ledger. Like, that's what's going on in the like Bitcoin technology. Is there's like a
shared ledger, or like it's your own independent ledger?
No, it's a shared ledger that like everyone has access to. That and like that's a reason why people like Bitcoin is because you can't you can't just print money out of nowhere like you can with the US dollar and shit like that.
So could somebody like theoretically be able to like not track it down, but at least like it is acknowledged coin, like it's coin that is being like people know it exists.
Yeah, you can track. You can technically track every transition, or I'm sorry, every transaction that happens on the what's it called, blockchain. Yeah, you can track every transaction that happens on blockchain. It's just it's all anonymous, so you can't necessarily know unless you have the proper information. You can't necessarily know who did it or where they did it.
Yeah, I get. I think...
Sorry, not to cut you off. they might be able to track where they did it, but I think it's the same way as like if someone posts something on Reddit, you don't know who it is. You just know fucking 420 Bong Rip posted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that's my thing is it's kind of the same way I feel when they say like they give you the option. You're like, you can turn your phone off. Hey, if you want some privacy, just turn your phone off. And you're like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Also,
privacy. Got it. Because it's like they're not going to give you the option for privacy. Like I think it's all tracked and everybody knows where everything is. Or not everybody, but there is somebody I fear that knows where everything is.
I mean, there's a chance. I've heard people with the conspiracies say that like the CIA actually made Bitcoin and
those guys are really real bunch of boneheads, if you ask me. Evil boneheads.
CIA, what does that stand for? Can I ask you to stop fucking monitoring me and overthrowing governments?
Hey, see ya later is more like it. That's what I'd like to say to those guys.
CIA gay.
CIAM.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like I heard Tucker Carlson say that, and then he giggled like a fucking Victorian queen. So I don't know like how true any of that is. It is also like it would be like I don't know. Like the Bitcoin shit is weird because it is prime for like how like QAnon like in hindsight is like the most obvious Fed op, and there is a thing with Bitcoin where it gets started by this dude, what the fuck is Satoshi or whatever. It's just like an anonymous guy who's like, I set this shit up and like, here you go, have fun. And like, but the way that it's structured, I don't know if it can necessarily be directly controlled, but it can be like it can be manipulated the same way anything can be manipulated, where well, I guess this isn't technically I mean, Elon Musk did it a while ago where he was like, I think Bitcoin's really cool. And then a bunch of people buy Bitcoin. But that's how anything can be manipulated. I don't think it can be like someone can, from my understanding of it, it doesn't seem like it's a thing that someone can like hack into the mainframe and beep, boop, beep. And now all the numbers are different.
Yeah. I think, so you know how like, we know how when people make miraculous discoveries and they go like, I can run a car on salt water. It's amazing. Or I can power a whole town with just a gallon of fucking, used fryer oil or whatever.
And would you look at that? I'm dead now.
What do you know? I just got super suicidal and shot myself 17 times in the back of the head. You know what I mean? I just feel like that's I think Derek brought it up. Like this is, I think we're sharing the same wavelength here. Like, pretty sure Bitcoin is a psyop to get you into digital currency. If it wasn't at first, it is now. Like, I think they've taken it over. Because you know what I mean? Like, it started out by saying, like, the government can't track it. They can't tax it. They can't do anything. It's completely separate from the federal. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit. When you start bragging about how awesome you don't have to be on the grid. It's amazing. They're like, wow, it's crazy. Your house just set on fire. It's crazy. Your house is on fire. Well, how'd that happen?
But what are you basing this off of? Are you basing it off of like, yeah, that's probably how it's going to go? Or
I fear that's what it is. Is like is another one of those of like, I didn't see the fryer oil. I love gasoline. Gasoline's great. That's what I want. You know what I mean? Like I'm just kind of just to stay alive. I don't. It's not even because it's also like stocks. Also, it came around the same time. I remember learning about Bitcoin around the same time. I remember learning about what's the thing where they were trying to sell pictures on the internet?
NFTs.
I learned about them at the same time, so they feel very similar in my brain. To go like, Bitcoin just monetary?
No, Bitcoin just got popular around the same time as NFT. When were NFTs?
It's very similar, right?
Yes and no. I think when did NFTs get popular? I think I think the tech is similar.
Well, it's kind of I think it's the same idea of like you have boops and beat. Like with $1, you have $1. You know what I mean? And even though the value may change, the physical dollar is still in your hand. But with like Bitcoin and or anything else, everything is what you're told it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's not an actual.
No, that's not true.
Well, I mean it. Like you don't have any Bitcoin. Like you don't own any Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like you don't, and even if still like they're still on like a disk that you can't access it unless you have like a computer and other things. It's the same exact thing in my head as like a except for the fact that like with the NFTs you can literally just go like, oh, they're selling that Spider-Man picture. I'll just Google Spider-Man picture.
No, I know,
like,
I know. Well, I think what you're missing is like it's like the tech. The tech is the same, but like from what I've gathered, but like it's like what you're using it for and the like perceived value of it. It's so the reason Bitcoin has value to people is because you can't, the same way they like, so the way that they fuck with our currency now is they print up like more currency that's not base. So like how it's supposed to work is you have a dollar. That dollar, like the dollar isn't the money. The dollar is a representation of like, if I bring this to a bank, I can exchange this for $1 worth of gold. So, but
yeah,
what governments do
value.
all the,
it's representative of the value. Yes,
it's representative of a whatever the weight equivalent in gold $1 would be.
Which
you know
is
what
crazy.
I mean?
$1.
Why is that crazy?
Well, no, I'm saying $1 of gold must be like like a eyelash or something.
I don't know. It might not be that small, but yeah, no, I know what you're getting at.
I'm just thinking the actual dollar value. If you brought in a nickel and be like, "Can you make this gold for me?"
Yeah,
and then it's like, and they're like, "We just did." And you're like, "What?" You breathed it in. It's gone. What?
That's a good question. I wonder if it is that little. But I mean, because I think a pound of gold. How much is gold going for right now? Because I think a pound of gold actually might be like $3,000 or something.
And like even
how
gold,
much
like,
is
again,
a?
It's like a value. Like the actual gold itself has like value.
Can I suggest something, Pat?
What?
Can I suggest something? Oh shit, I was completely off. A pound of gold is $64,000. That's crazy.
Damn, I got some gold.
Well, no, I think the thing about Bitcoin that a lot of people miss is because they don't like understand sort of like how money works. And I'm not claiming to be no expert or nothing, but I definitely like have like the base level knowledge of like how money works. And basically like Bitcoin is sold as a sound currency. Like you can't manipulate it, you can't fuck with it. So like, because that's kind of like what money is. Money is this thing of like, hey, we can't all just keep gold bars around. And also, we don't have enough shit that like barter society can't work. You know what I mean? Like, people always act like that's a thing, but you're like, realistically, it can't work. So we have to have this thing that sort of represents our hard work and our exchanging of goods and stuff like that. And so that's how money just develops all the time. And like over the years, money's been a lot of things, you know, it's always just based off of stuff. Like I remember reading a book and it was like, there would be places where in America where they would use money, like tobacco would be money and things like that would be money.
Like bartering. Yeah.
No.
Goods and services and stuff like wheat for, you know.
No. I'm saying like the tobacco, like, because it for them it had a strong store of value where it's like we all have a lot of this tobacco. We use this as a representative of like paying each other. Whatever. I don't know if I'm doing a good job of explaining this, but what was the fucking point I was gonna say? The thing with Bitcoin, well, the thing that's fucked up about our currency now is they can just print up different bills. So we have this much gold in Fort Knox, allegedly, and you know, we have this much gold in Fort Knox, and at one point that represented the same amount of dollar bills. But then, you know, in 71, Nixon takes us off the gold standard, and just all the time they go like, "Oh, Israel, you got a new war? All right, let's just print some money." You know what I mean? They're just printing money.
But so now that devalues the gold, right?
Yeah, that's why. No, it doesn't devalue the gold. It devalues the currency. The gold, if you want to use the gold as a store of value, it doesn't lose. That's the other thing you got to understand is like value is always subjective. So that's why it's like when it comes to money, you're using a thing that represents, like you're using a thing that like you would, like I wouldn't use books as money because books can just burn up easily. You know what I mean? Like if we had a bunch of books in a bank and the bank got blown up, the books would like get destroyed and shit.
Well, that's what I think. That's what I'm saying is like is ultimately our dollar is representative of the currency. A dollar is a dollar, but it represents a percentage of what gold is worth, and that's how much I owe. Like I'm representative. I've in Fort Knox, 1 cunt hair of gold is all mine. So you go like, so that's what I'm saying is like there. But the thing that is represented, the value at its core, is still like a precious metal, a thing that itself serves value, whether it be like by like decorating things, an actual conductor for energy. Like gold is actually a good precious metal. So like that's actually what I'm saying, is like the actual metal itself is valuable. So like with Bitcoin, it doesn't Bitcoin is the thing, but which doesn't actually physically exist. And then there's a value attached to that thing. And then I know one of the things that people like about Bitcoin is they say that there's only a finite amount of that.
Yeah.
Now, like they said that at I'm sure the same time with Fort Knox. There's eventually they're gonna start printing more crypto, or there's gonna be a way that people are gonna figure out to manipulate it. I think it's just the new Fed.
Yeah, maybe. But their claim, and again, I'm just repeating what other people said because I've spent a lot of time trying to understand blockchain and the technology and shit like that. I would suggest everyone. There's this guy named Guy Swan. He's very well educated on the matter. Go
Sounds
listen
like a swan
to him.
Trying to pretend to be a guy.
Yeah. It's I think his
Swan. I mean Guy Swan.
his name is totally real dude.
Totally human man. I'm a totally human man. Good to meet you.
If you guys just Google a guy who's definitely not a swan.
Definitely not Swan. You can call me Swan.
But yeah, basically, definitely go look to a much smarter person to explain the details of it.
Absolutely.
But from what
somebody that doesn't get distracted by the name.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. But sorry, that wasn't me being annoyed. I was trying to burp.
I can tell. I know your faces. I know when you're upset. I can tell when you're gassy too.
You can tell. You can tell
how I'd be patting you on the back right now, buddy.
You'd be Ewing me on the back, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe right fucking now.
Share with your friends. Tell
the only thing
lie to them.
The only thing that'll be left in the apocalypse is a cunt hair of gold in this podcast.
Yeah, my cunt hair of gold.
Pat's cunt hair of gold because there's a strong story.
I'd die for that. I want an AI image of me as a prospector holding up one literal cunt hair of gold, going like, "Oh boy, I found it."
You're just holding up the cunt hair, being like,
I'm rich. I feel like in the apocalypse, the dollar menu's back. I'm gonna go get a burger.
Yeah. McRibs are still good. Gonna go eat them.
But no, like how they like basically the response to that is like, well, they can't. You know what I mean? They can't change the amount of Bitcoin. They can't because one reason why they can't they say they can't do fiat with the Bitcoin is because everyone has access to the same ledger. So if anyone ever tries to basically fuck with how, like the same way you would just print up money that we do now, if you try to do the equivalent of that with Bitcoin, everyone has the same ledger. The programs they're running their fucking Bitcoin wallets and they're mining and all that type of shit on catches that and they go, no bueno. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Don't you think like it's going to be strange? Like if one day they're like, hey, this guy just discovered a bunch more Bitcoin out of nowhere. Guys, come on. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like...
Yeah, I guess how I look at a lot of these things is because you'll hear about Bitcoin, you'll get scared. Like, you'll kind of be like, I don't know. Yeah. But then I always go like, but then you turn around and you realize it's kind of like looking at someone being like, yeah, that guy might grab my tit weird. And then you turn around and the actual option you're currently having is like being raped with a knife. And you're like, yeah, let's roll the dice on having my tit grabbed. Like that's kind of how I look at whenever.
Damn.
God damn it. What the fuck
hell
is going on? Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
Recording? Okay. It's still on air. Good.
We're still recording. We're getting too close to the fucking truth. That's what we say.
It is weird that the timing of a lot of them, like obviously it just glitched a little bit at the beginning, but like
Yeah.
it is weird when we're like, yeah, and then fucking, is it really right what Israel's doing? And it's just,
Well, it's like I'm into anarchism, which is not just throwing Molotov cocktails and getting a fucking 5-star rating on GTA. Like,
it's also cool punk hair.
yeah, it's also spiky hair. That's the core of my political belief. But no, I'm into that because it's like, and then people go like, oh, how could you possibly survive without the government? And you're like, you're right. How could we possibly do this without people who need to make nukes and rape children and eat babies and
do a bunch of stuff that we've never said we liked,
and then keep throwing us into cages for smoking plants? And you're just like, I go like, yeah, you got, because like a lot of time. Well, you go through this a lot of times being like a libertarian or an anarchist in general is people like it's just a show of how good the propaganda is so good. Like I got to give it to them because it's like everyone in government is just like Tony Soprano and Paulie Walnuts, but they're tricking you into thinking they're like fucking Mother Teresa or some shit.
Yeah.
Because people will actively do that. Like you'll be like, hey, I figured out this alternative. And then someone will just get annoyed with you and they'll argue with you to be like, okay, so the current version is good. We all agree on that. You know what I mean? Like they just got done bitching about how everything sucks ass.
Yeah.
But and you start to realize you're like, oh, this isn't about good arguments. This is about like propaganda, and the state just has way better propaganda. Like, and to bring back to my original point, like I don't think any of this is like you guys are all fucking stupid. This is going to be utopia. I just go like, I'm just looking for better options, and I think a lot of the stuff I view are better options, but I don't know, man. I think honestly, sometimes I think about it, it's like the same thing when we point out how like there's so much shitty entertainment that's so popular, and everyone gets mad at the people making it, and you're like, yeah, but there's still people watching it. Yeah. It's like it's almost like you start to realize you're like the populace is as guilty as like the people putting forth the propaganda.
Yeah. I think
now you say stuff.
Well, no, I'm reading the comments over here.
I'm making fun of my podcasting skills because I just stopped talking and now I go. Now Pat says things.
It's like the thing about like mind. I think that's the word that I was thinking of earlier. Mind versus money printed, but it's also like like everything you know about the Fed, like you said. This is how much gold's in there in Fort Knox. I don't know. Maybe that's what we're told. We can only go by what we're told. But what we're told with gold is there's this much gold in Fort Knox. There's this much money being printed. When this much more money gets printed, it devalues it this more. Like we can track it that way. So like it's the same idea with Bitcoin. It feels like it can be the same thing, but now we don't even have the transparency of this is how much gold we have. This is how much value there is. They're like you said, it's being discovered. So they go like, we're mining it. But like, look at that. There was more. It's kind of like the New Testament or like finding the dead, like more like religious texts after.
I hear what you're saying. Well, here's the thing. It's not like there's a bunch of Bitcoin. If you want to get technical, it's not like there's a bunch of Bitcoin and you have to find it. It's you get like, and this is going to sound gay as fuck. So just bear with me. The way you mine for Bitcoin is you get like a program, you get a computer, that computer does a bunch of math problems, and then when you complete those math problems, you get Bitcoin from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same way like you play a video game and then you get XP. You didn't like lift up a rock in the game and go, oh, there's some XP. You did a bunch of stuff and you got XP. And then in the Bitcoining thing, that's the Bitcoin that you get. Right. And I don't know if it can be this is the simplest way I could put it. I hear what you're saying. I like down the line, computers are going to get more advanced. I mean, there's AI that like I'm jacking off to AI tits, Pat. It's crazy.
Oh, really? You've jacked up to AI tits?
No, I haven't. Proudly, I have not.
I was going to say that's the one thing I think I have still avoided. It's been like it's all been all natchy for me.
No, I've joked about it before. Like I've seen animes that kind of like I was like, oh, I gotta pause this and go jack off the real ladies. And I've seen AI ladies on IG who kind of go like, I wish you were real, princess. But I've never actually like sat and like took the time to jack it. Oh, but so this is the simplest way I could put it, because I did see that comment where it was like, Bitcoin or money is printed, because that also kind of misses the point. It's like, no, money's not printed. The dollar is a representation of the money that's in the bank. Here's the real difference. Here's the quick sell on Bitcoin is the way it's structured. You can't manipulate the currency with fiat how they do now. So it has a stronger store of value, and you basically can't fuck with the value of it, and you can't just print up random Bitcoin out of nowhere. That's like the short sell on it. Now, I don't know. I'm not smart enough to say if down the line they can create technology to manipulate it, blah, blah, blah. Maybe, but I'm just saying that's what the sell on Bitcoin is. It has a much stronger store of value than our fiat currency that we do have, and people can't manipulate it the same way they can with our money.
Right. And like I think that's kind of the beauty of it. But I feel like it existing still to this day, and it's still thriving and growing to this point, means the government has to have something to do with it. That's my only thought, because otherwise, if it was working and it was thriving and it was becoming an alternative and they couldn't put their fucking stinky little mitts in it, I think they would go like, all right, well, you're dead. we're going to shut it down, or like they would figure out a way to stop it. Like if
not. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it feels like they're giving us a Matrix like storyline where they're just like, oh my God, you figured it out? Oh no, we hate that you keep putting all this money in Bitcoin. Stop, guys. We want to control you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's what I think this is the devious side, where they show you with the aliens. They're like, whoops, oops, we just released Epstein files. Oopsie daisy, we don't know how to use Microsoft Word. But then this is where the diabolical stuff comes in, where they're just like, oh yeah, come on in, little piggies. Come into the slaughterhouse.
I hear what you're saying, but like the fact that Bitcoin is so like decentralized is there isn't actually a way for like the government to necessarily control. Like they can't control your behavior on the blockchain. What they can do is like it's kind of what they did with what was the dude's name? He was the guy who set up the Silk Road, which was basically like it was like dark web Amazon, and then everyone just started selling drugs on there.
Yeah.
And they found a bunch of shit that they claimed he was doing, like setting up hits and stuff like that. They claimed he was doing that, but a lot of people think he was being framed and whatever. And then they physically caught him in a cafe and then arrested him, and
so this
all that shit here real quick. All that shit. So it's like they can't, like the decentralized nature of it, they can't really actually control your activity on the blockchain. They can just control what you're physically doing, like, to a sense of like grabbing you. What I think is more, the reality of if the government did make Bitcoin, I think the reality of the situation is that they made it so they can do a lot of illegal money moving. Yeah. And then they just go, yeah, you guys can hang out here too. You know what I mean? Like, we don't care. Do whatever you want. We're just doing this because, honestly, you brought up NFTs. The second I saw NFTs, I go, that's for money laundering. Like, the second I saw it, I knew that was for money laundering. I didn't have any proof. I just, to this day, believe that.
But, like, it doesn't make any sense. It's just like, I can download that picture. They're like, no. But you can own it. And it's like, so I get money when people download it? No. You don't get, like, but
that's
you
what
own
I'm
it.
saying, though. That's what I'm saying.
Talking about?
But that's what I'm saying, though, is like people get caught up because we've been like, people are so quickly to go like, look at these fucking idiots. And then they laugh at them and they stop there. And I go like, nah. I mean, obviously there's idiots where like, the trend happens and then you see people like WWE goes and tries to sell like 100 John Cena NFTs. And I remember seeing an interview where John Cena was like, yeah, I think we sold 16. And it's like,
it's crazy, by the way. That's still crazy to buy.
That's still, it's insane by magnitudes of 16, Pat.
Yeah. Like by
but no, 100%
it's like, of those people are still crazy.
my thing, but like with the Bitcoin, I think, again, like I said before, I think the reality of the Bitcoin is like if the government set it up, because that's what they're always, Like that's what they're always trying to do. It goes back to Iran Contra, where it's like, okay, we need to get these guns to the Iranians, but we need to get these guns to the Iran Contra, but we need it off the books. So we're gonna go sell drugs in Nicaragua. They're gonna fly those drugs, I should say, not sell them in Nicaragua, fly them into South Central LA. We're going to sell them there, take that money, use it to give it to the Iran Contra to buy guns and da 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 da. And like the whole thing is about moving money and illegal shit off the book. So honestly, Bitcoin is probably just whoever set it the fuck up was like, oh, this is how we can operate in this illegal way. That being said, if everything they say is true, the way that it is structured is the reason a lot of people like it, again, is because it's a way to keep a sound currency without having intense manipulation. Because if you look into the history of money, what always happens is like dude, I was reading or listening to an audiobook, whichever one. I mean, both are just as likely. But like I was listening to one where it was like this king had his gold supply and he just goes like just to stretch the money, or he was making coins, and like let's say the coin was like $1 coin and it was supposed to, or let's say the coin was supposed to weigh 1/4 pound. They re-smelted all the metal and now all the coins weigh like 1/20 pound rather than 1/4. And it's like they've been doing shit like this to manipulate the money supply forever. And I think what Bitcoin's claims to do is go, we understand human behavior. Now you can't do this to manipulate the value. Or I guess, but then, sorry, this is why money's so complicated. Cause then also you have to have the conversation about what is value. Cause that's where people get fucked up, where they see the price of Bitcoin.
This is where the NFT conversation comes back in, of like the value of a Bitcoin is what you're told it is.
I disagree now.
Well, it literally is. Like that's what I see with everybody with Bitcoin. They go, oh, Bitcoin is up. My money's worth more now. Yay. Like, it's like one of those things where you're like, oh, it's less now. My money's less now. They're just telling you what it is. My dollar is $1. The prices may go up on things, but my dollar is always $1. It's always $1, and I can hold it in my hand. And this is what I'm saying is with the ledger, they're saying things in the chat that it's making sense, like places that you specifically go. Like the dark web is supposed to be this place where it's like you can't. Oh, if you go there, it's crazy because like they can't trace anything, and then they're just like they're making busts on the dark web. So like the government is in that. They're still watching you. It's just the same as the other internet. It's just a little bit. It's way more seedy, and they know exactly where to look now. So like it's the same thing with a VPN. When you go like you can do this, and then you can watch anything you want. You can tell them where anything you are. You're like. And they can't track you. And you go like, what are you talking about? You're making an account
I would argue
where somebody is tracking your data 100%. But no, I clicked the box that said, don't track my data.
Yeah, but I would argue that's more of a conversation of someone just being naive.
But with the ledger, they can track 100% of what Bitcoin is doing. And you guys go, the Bitcoin fans usually go, I'm not saying you in general, but like the general Bitcoin user goes, it's good. Because now we know exactly where the Bitcoin is, how much Bitcoin is, who's used what, where, and all that stuff. But it takes the anonymity away. Whereas if you had cash money, you could still be off the books. You could do things cash. That's the appeal of cash, is you can go, hey, we can do this here, or we can pay you like $400 cash right now.
Yeah. Well,
I would $400 cash right now and I can give it to you. You don't have that. They're taking that option away, and they're taking that the way you can hide what you're doing with your money. Like the reason they make it illegal where you can't travel with more than like $2,000, I can't remember what it is, $10,000 cash or something like that. It is illegal, and they can fucking like, I don't know if they can confiscate your money, but I'm pretty sure they have the option to. You know, they do. It's the government. If you fly with a certain amount of cash. But with Bitcoin, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're being sold anonymity. Ooh, I got it. But it's actually taking the anonymity away. Anonymity?
The M's later in the word.
You got
to think. Start with anonymous, and then
anonymity. Oh, yeah, never mind. I'm not gonna do that one anymore.
Yeah,
Takes away your
just say M&M's for me.
When you're secreting and you can't when you want to be secret with your money, and you're trying to be secret, and they take away all your secrets. So,
no, not necessarily.
Oh.
Because you can be, yeah. No, I mean, like, no, they like it kind of goes back to the thing I was saying earlier. It's like they can track your. It's so funny. You talk for 5 minutes. I go, no,
Yeah,
I didn't mean it.
But what if I was just like, oh shit, I didn't even think of it like that. That's right.
And I go, Andy Malfred, a master debater.
Like I was literally hearing like a crowd go like, "Ah, Andy, Andy." Yeah, but nuh-uh.
I think it's important to not focus on, well, because like, you know, I'm trying to remember exactly what you said and then compare it to my perspective.
I said the ledger thing. I said the
just over explaining conversations. I'm trying to remember what you said and then give it to my perspective. Yeah, Andy,
I was thinking
a conversation, dumbass.
I was thinking of my thoughtful retort, which was no.
Well, no, it's because I was laughing about
stop incriminating yourself.
I was laughing about. Well, no, here's the reality of the situation is like, yeah, you can like the dark web is anonymous if you want it to be the same way. What?
There's no way it's anonymous.
No,
like,
but
I think
you,
like you
wait,
going
wait,
there.
wait. But here, real quick. But no, it's like it is anonymous. But also, if people want you to not be anonymous, they will do like that's the thing. Like, you know, when dudes are committing crimes, they're anonymous if they do a good job. But then if they fuck up and then people do things to reveal then they're not anonymous. But like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's sold again as a place where you can go and be like secretive and not actually have to do any of these dealing. They're like, no, it's different than the regular internet. You go there and then they can't track you. And you go like, how'd you catch them? We tracked them on the dark web. And you go, that's because they can also go there. They also have
everyone can.
And now they know that the dark web exists. They're like, oh no, they got us. Like, no, they're just like, it still exists. And it's I get it. You can do crimes anywhere. But like to say that like you cannot be tracked anymore is nuts. There's no way in hell that there's any place in the world that you can go that's not.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. And I don't know if that. I mean, I don't know if that's like I don't know how much people are actually saying that. If they are, it's silly. But
I've never even been to the dark web before.
Yeah,
is that Black Twitter?
Yeah. No, it's the Miles Morales movie, guys.
We each got one. I think that those were top tier. Good job, buddy. Well, these are high. That's a high five. That is a high five that we just did.
Yeah,
we bent the elbows. We had the elbows bent the whole time.
That was a great joke about different races. Let's do our high five.
No, Andy. See, if I have Liam at a certain point, we do the bad thing.
I just go back to the original thing because, again, this is where I think people get fucked up with like the whole Bitcoin thing and the dark web thing, which I'm not even necessarily pro. Like, I don't even know if I'm like pro dark web. I haven't thought about that. Like, I know for me personally, I'm not sitting here. Like, I think the way what was his? Oh, Ross Geller. Rachel and Ross.
Pivot.
What?
Great episode. Love that episode.
What?
Classic Ross.
Oh.
Is that what the Roman salute thing was? Oh, it's because they were joking around. It's actually a Nazi thing. I get it now.
He was just pointing at his favorite Tesla, guys. You're all a bunch of woke pussies.
Holy shit.
Ross Ulbricht. Thank you.
Oh, they got it at the same time. Musk arm out.
Musk arm out. I'm just musking, dude. I'm not doing a Nazi salute. I'm just musking, bro.
I'm just musking, bro. You know, I actually have a friend named Muskin. It's so funny.
Really?
Yeah. His last name is Muskin.
He's also a Nazi.
Yeah, he does have a shaved head.
No, like with the thing, you know, the way I look at life, I go like the way, you know, Silk Road, I'm all game for that. Have fun. Because people always categorize it as like, oh, it's just Amazon for drugs. It's like, yeah, was that a big part of it? But, you know what I mean? Like, because people have a problem because that's kind of like the Bitcoin conversation I always go back to again, saying it's like the way it is structured, it seems like a really good way to not manipulate the value by creating fiat. You know what I mean? Like that's like the big problem with money is you're always people create fiat and devalue the currency. Bitcoin seems to solve that problem. Now, I'm not going to defend there's probably money exchanges going around to do fucked up shit. Like all that stuff's going to happen in these scenarios. But I forgot what my original point was.
You were saying something about they were going to fiat your Kia.
I mean, we're 50 minutes in. I haven't blamed the Jews about anything. I fucking hate this episode.
Brother, when you made the Fort Knox joke, about how much gold was in there, and I was like, oh, is that why we're such good friends with Israel? Because they're like, we like you. We really like you. You are, I don't know. There's something about you guys. I really like you. So what's in Fort Knox? Let me see what's in there. Open those doors.
Yeah.
Open.
No, I don't know. I definitely have heard stuff recently that makes me weary of the origins of Bitcoin. 1000%. I definitely am, because I was a true believer for a minute, and I still like Bitcoin because I think
I love the idea. I love the idea of Bitcoin. I really do.
It's just a hard conversation to have because it's like talking about like where the value comes from, because that's the other thing too with Bitcoin. Everyone's looking at the value in context of the American dollar, which is, constantly changing and unstable and, shit like that. But it's like, if everyone just takes the time to sort of like understand how money works and where the value comes from, I think people would have a much more favorable opinion on Bitcoin. But I do also hear your concerns, because that is sort of like the first thing, as a skeptical person, the first thing your brain would go to of like, well, it's kind of like when I was talking to, I remember I was talking to Nate and Lemaire, and they were giving me pushback when they went into Venezuela and fucked shit up. And they were like, oh, because they were saying like China and Russia were having they basically were trying to do Cuban Missile Crisis 2.0, the way they were explaining it to me. And I just go like, yeah, but what are the odds that's the truth? And they're like, why wouldn't it be? I go, I don't know. The like every single other time they've lied about shit like this.
Yeah.
And and you're kind of approaching it from a similar way, which I respect. I'm just, and that's a completely
Pat,
valid.
you remind me of me, and I love it.
Pat, you remind me of me, and I got to tell you, I'm worried for you.
Well, it's just like a healthy skepticism of like, I don't trust anything that someone tells me is like, no, this is untraceable. It's perfect. It's great. Nobody can trace it. Nobody will know. And it's like, I think the more you're selling it, the more I'm going like, yeah, right, sure.
Yeah. But to be fair, you should spend some time dancing in the dancing the area of like, what if this was actually a good thing? Because I think you might be just approaching it from that angle and not giving the but also again, like, I don't fucking know.
You're right.
Like I forget this fucking. I just look at it from an economic standpoint and I go, it seems like you can't fuck with it. I've said it a bunch of times already, but I'll be the first to admit I tried to understand the tech and it's beyond my range of knowledge. But from how it seems, it's like every time I take my car to the auto shop, they don't charge me $50,000, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they're not fucking me that hard. I don't know all about cars, but I'm pretty sure they're not fucking me that hard.
Anytime it's less than I expected to pay, even though I'm grossly overcharging myself in my head, if it's less than what I expected to pay, I'm like, cool, good deal. Thanks.
Yeah. Dude, that's like I got a new battery at fucking AutoZone. Dude, I love AutoZone. Shout out AutoZone, because I don't think they get commission, so they just are cool. Like, they're just dudes helping you.
They're just dudes that are interested in doing car work. I think I don't know if they expect tips or not, but like, I never even, most of the time I went to those guys, I was like younger, so I didn't know anything about tipping anyway. But
that's a good point. We should, that's
the guys you need to tip, not fucking like Taco Bell or one of those places where you go up and order. Somebody said, and this is my favorite mode, and I wish I followed it and I wish I remembered it more. One of my favorite methods of when to tip and when not to tip, like especially at restaurants, is if I have to pay for my food before I get it, I'm not tipping you. If I pay for my food after I've eaten it, then
Can I be
I'll tip you.
My rule of tipping? Like I've learned there's other areas you're supposed to tip your hairdresser or whatever things like that. But when it comes to the traditional ones, my rule of thumb is I go, is there a room I'm allowed to go into? Or I guess, is there a person bringing it from me? Is there a person bringing it to me from a room I'm not allowed to go into? And if if you're handing it to me from that room, no tippy. But if you have to walk it to me, you get a little tip.
Okay, and so if it's a serve your own ass, then you're not. See, we tip the lady at the Korean place or the gentleman, whoever's waiting on us, the Korean barbecue place. We still tip them, but really, all she's just. Oh no, I guess she's bringing us raw meat.
Oh yeah, she's bringing
Actually,
you meat.
She doesn't even really bring us raw meat. The other people bring us raw meat. She just puts it in her little booper beep.
But they probably do a tip out where it goes into a pool. I will say this though, after doing this the valet job, I tip so much more. I've always been a good tipper, but I tip way more now.
Now you have cash on you all the time.
Yeah.
It's just a practical thing of I thought the same thing of oh yeah, I'm able to get gas on a regular basis, and I'm yeah, because I'm making money. I have money now. I have to piss like a Riz orders.
Word. Well, I just before you go, I just looked it up. AutoZone does not generally get commission, so that's why today's episode is called "Tip Your AutoZone Guy." Let's do that. Guy. Yeah. I got to tell you what this dude did for me. He blew me, Pat. Anyway,
I'll be right back then. I'll be right back.
Wait, what do we got? Let's read through the chat. You guys were chatting it up. Thank you so much. I'd like to buy drugs with it, but I think people are buying people with it, so that's my main issue. Yeah, fair enough. Well, so that's the thing is I kind of wanted to get at this too in the conversation, but a big thing with a lot of these conversations is it's also just kind of how you look at it, because Pat was kind of hitting those points where he was it was supposed to be it's similar to how people go we were supposed to have flying cars by now. And you're yeah, if you subscribe to that, you're going to be fucking bummed out. But tell me why you were supposed to think, why were you supposed to think that? You know, why, what about life told you oh yeah, definitely we're having cars. So the point I'm trying to make is perspective is important. You just got to that's why I always bring it back to the thing about Bitcoin is it basically the main mission statement is it solves the fiat problem. Now, again, I don't know if someone's going to figure out how to fuck with it. It has a good track record. It has a good track record of not being fucked with. But either way, it's you can hit all these extra things on the side where it's you could hit I'm not a big fan of these driverless cars, even though they technically have a better safety rating. But with the safety rating, is that then your argument for why no one's allowed to drive a car? Actually, no, better example is it's similar to it's how I look at the gun conversation. People will be I don't like this gun, so this guy I've never met can't own that gun. And you're well, why would the approach be no one can have this if I don't like it, as opposed to, well, if these problems are going to exist in the world, everyone should have the option to protect themselves how they see fit. That's just how I go about things. But the problem is not enough people have that mindset. A lot of people have that mindset of well, someone else should fucking worry about this for me, because that's how everyone's brought up. And it's I get annoyed, but it's I don't blame people half the time, because that's kind of the world you're thrust into. And it's just easier. It's easier to have that mindset on things like that. it's easier to have that kind of mindset on shit. But like, that's more of my thing where it's like, yeah. So you would say he was in the zone 1,000, and I'll get into it more when Pat comes back. He was 1,000% in the zone. The tip jar at dispensary's pissing me off. Just give me my weed and shut the fuck up. I'm not here to hang out and learn about weed. Yeah. I will say I've heard before that a lot of these I've heard before that the app you get to set up your credit card payment already has a thing in there that it like just presets the prompt of asking for a tip. But I've also heard you can turn that off or some shit like that. Or like, actually, I always love shouting out bands I like. When I went to go see Harm's Way at down here in Austin at whatever the fucking place was called, when I went to go see Harm's Way, I bought the shirt. The lead singer was doing the merch when I bought the shirt, and I was paying with my credit. I was doing like tap to pay. And right before it was time for me to pay, it was like asking all these things. And then when it was time for when the tip, like 10, 15, 20% thing popped up, the dude just took his hand and hit skipped. And just like, I'm not even gonna so maybe they can't get rid of it. At least Harm's Way couldn't figure out how to get rid of it. But like, I always thought that was fucking cool as shit. Like that too also. And I know it's like way easier said than done, but that also needs to be a thing. That also needs to be a thing in business and commerce. I was telling them about when I went to go see Harm's Way and I bought their t-shirt and I was paying on the little app. When it got to the tip thing, because Derek was saying his dispensary has a fucking tip jar and they like pressure you into tipping them at dispensary. When it got to the tip thing, the lead singer of Harm's Way actually got in my way, hit the skip button, and then let me pay. He's like, so I'm like, I see that and I go like, oh, that tip thing might just come with the program, and they don't know how to get rid of that. And like the dude's like, yeah, we don't want our fans to tip us like that. That's embarrassing. So they jump out in front of it and skip that. And I just go like, it's 1,000% easier said than done. But I think we've just accepted that there's this level of fuckery in business now. And it's like stuff like that should be promoted. You know what I mean? Just being like, yeah, you can also, people will be like, but what do we do? I go, we could have a spine and then, maybe, I mean, the problem is at the end of the day with the big corporations, if you're not going to have a system that actually holds people accountable, it's like none of this shit matters. But
I think the one and only reason the weed guys, I don't know why I could not call the dispensary people why they get tipped. I think is literally because they refer to themselves as bud tenders. So like when you go to a bar, you have a bartender. This is a bud tender.
Oh, I got it. I just was sitting here going like, don't tell them to kill themselves. Don't tell them to kill themselves. And I can't help myself.
It's just the thing. It's like, I mean, they've been helpfor for me. They have been really knowledgeable, at least as far as what I think they are. Back in PA, they were really knowledgeable. But like, I think for now, because like people tried to explain to me, it was like people explaining to me why the THCA or THCC or whatever the fuck it is, whatever the one they're allowed to do, is like no. They make it, and then like when they test it, it like comes out with like no THC. But then if they just do this, it changes it, and then it's like just enough of this.
Yeah.
Like I'm at the point now where it's like, yes, it is for my personal gain, but at this point you're just trying. There's so many different loopholes and different ways that we've tried to figure out to navigate what has been proven to be relatively harmless drug, even if abused. Do you know what I mean? Like even if you abuse it, it can get bad for sure, and that's not for everybody. But like that's kind of like so is Ozempic.
Yeah, unless you're
it was like burning people's buttholes.
Yeah, unless you're that's why I love I was gonna make a nasty joke, but I actually am a big fan of his Sagar on or Cigar, however you say his name. It's Sagar on Breaking Points. Big fan of his. Like his Epstein coverage is like unmatched. His Epstein coverage is amazing. Dude goes on Flagrant. It's hilarious. You can go Flagrant, who just lost 2 panties in the mouth in the joke world. Sweet 16 or March Madness bracket. No big deal.
We're coming for you, Norton.
Norton,
Yeah.
Norton, you better get off.
Norton.
Norton, if you're listening to this, Norton, get off your wife's cock and get ready to rumble with the panty boys.
We know you like to suck cock, so here comes 4 of them for you, baby.
They may not be as big as your wife, but they're definitely hitting the back of your throat. I'll respect Jim Norton's wife. I hear it, dude. That was the funniest fucking clip. Oh yeah, it was Howie. I think Jim Norton posted on his page. Howie Mandel was like, "Are you He's like, "Do you feel uncomfortable that your wife's cock is bigger than yours?" And Jim Norton just goes, "No, it was necessary."
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna?
He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "That's why she's in the country."
Yeah, that's why. You think I'm gonna ship in a wife
venus?
and not
Yeah.
have a giant cock? Dude, Norton is the fucking man.
Wagwan.
God damn.
Am I allowed to say that? Is Wagwan something I'm not allowed to say? Should I stop saying it then?
I don't know. I know there's that Fuentes thing where it's white ass N-words going hard as fuck. So when people say that, I go, "That's gay." Don't please stop. Are you saying Wegmans?
No, Wagwan. When I first
term
read it,
term used by roadmen and wannabe roadmen alike to ask what's going on. First used in the Caribbean. Oh, okay.
It's Caribbean.
It's like
okay.
it's like patois. Wagwan.
Like Johnny Depp. Hey, Wagwan, everybody.
My wife. Wagwan, why are you pooping on the couch? Wagwan.
Hey, what up? How's it going? Yeah.
Oh, but no, literally, like Sagar goes on Flagrant, and bro, literally, if you listen to he's had 2 appearances going deep on the Epstein shit. You listen to it's like 2, like the episodes are probably like 6 or 7 hours combined, but if you listen to the like 2-hour chunks where he's like really locked in, it's like you'll be more educated on Epstein than if you watched countless hours of mainstream media.
Yeah.
So he'll do shit like that, and you're like, dude, you're the fucking man. And then he'll also be like, but also we need to make weed illegal, and it'll because I don't know, I gotta look into it because they always go back to this shit where it's like it is like I will say I don't love how like you can only like all weed now is just fucking strong as fuck. Like apparently, yeah. They really need to go back to 90s weed for people. But also,
that's what I've surmised about the THCA. THCA is it's like mids now. Like that's what it is. Like it's only
that's a good way to put it.
It's government issued mids where it's like this is.
Sir, have you taken your government mandated mids yet today?
You know what I'm saying? Like so, like it because otherwise
coming up to you, get inside, take your mids, get the fuck inside,
take your mids. I don't have any meds. I said mids, motherfucker.
Get your ass on the ground, smoke these joints.
Smoke the subpar cone, you fuck. I think there's.
You're not gonna get that high. You're just gonna get a headache. Get the fuck on the ground.
I think that's the thing is like because you're right. If you go into a weed dispensary or a store or anything like that, it's all like rocket fuel now. So like it does make sense to say like
but really I really think at the end of the day, it like we just fucked up by when we were in high school, they fucked up by being like, it's actually medicine. You're like, yes, for cancer patients. Yeah. You're a child going to high school. You don't need the medicine that way.
Right. Yeah.
It's just like all you got to do is go like, hey, just consider not doing it all day every day and deal with your problems. You know what I mean? Like But like I don't know, it's just funny. The weed thing coming back is a new and funny thing for me that like people, because I think it makes you stand out because it gets people, because everyone's kind of like every normal person is on board with the Epstein shit. You know what I mean? This is bad. Let me clarify that. Every normal person is on board with like this is bad with the Epstein shit. It's just like a degree of like how much you know and your perspective on it. But I think people like Sagar get locked in on the weed stuff. I'm not saying he doesn't believe it, but he kind of like pushes it out there more often because he's like, I know this is gonna get people worked up.
It's like punks voting Republican in like 2004. You know what I mean? Like it was like one of those things where Michael Graves was a real cocksucker, but like he was still trying to be punk. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he was being punked by saying like, I don't care what you think. I'm going to vote for the person I think I should. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a guy from New York. This guy, 9/11 happened, and this guy stood on the thing and said this stuff and all that.
Yeah, I won't let your socialist minds not let me hate minorities.
Like it's a weird, yeah. It's like that's the thing is like people were so against Nazis back in the day at the shows and everything. I mean, still, and you're like, hey, they're free thinkers.
Yeah,
they're like the exact opposite of free thinkers.
I would. My policy. I was like, if I'm having a show, if you're a Nazi, you can come, but we have to do a 3-hour podcast, and then you have to stop being a Nazi.
I have to. And at the end of it, you have to say that you were reformed and you're not going to be a Nazi anymore.
Yeah.
Either way.
I want to go to
John Amazon's here.
Johnny, what is this going on? Fellas, I got a job over at Amazon dropping off packages. Hell yeah.
Bro, we could use more fucking, like, I'm legitimately, it's one of those things of, like, workers, people, human beings in the field, because not only just because of, like, I mean it in the generalized term.
You want humans back in the fields?
This is, no. Listen now.
Wait, what?
In the work field.
Triple G, I'm so sorry.
No. That's not like in the.
You want people?
Workforce.
You want people like Triple G back in the field?
No. You don't. You see, you're misunderstanding what I said.
You are a smart guy.
I never said people like. First of all, I never said people like. We just need more people.
You want
like
you
Triple
people
G out in the workforce.
You want them forced to work? Bad.
Yes, I mean no. I think but like
no.
but legitimately like people that actually are like considerate human beings working in any field of work
voluntarily,
hired, paid fairly with benefits, time off, and everything.
Triple G, I'm so sorry, dude. Pat, he's having he got the haircut.
I don't. I mean, it's just that it could be the haircut. I don't understand that. I mean, maybe it's the back part that was my sensitive side, and now it's just all ice. I'm just all ice agent here. I'm pretty sure everybody's spitting in my tacos when I go to a drive-thru. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys, nobody has noticed this, obviously, but like my glasses, I don't know if this is actually going to pick up, and I don't have my glasses on now, but on the side of my glasses, can you read the company? Hold on.
Does it say police?
Yeah.
Why does it say police?
I don't know why.
What glasses company?
I did not notice that when I bought these. It says it on both sides. And now I have this haircut. I'm fucking doomed, bro. I'm going to get fucking so much spit in my tacos every time I go. I've gotten such a side eye at every drive-thru I've gone to at a Spanish restaurant.
Why do your glasses say police?
I don't know.
That's so funny.
So I'm just looking forward at a drive-thru. I'm just like, anyway, and I'm wearing like camo, and I have police, and I have this haircut, and they're just like, oh, here you go, gringo. Fuck,
dude. The company's literally called Police Lifestyle. Holy shit! You bought cop glasses.
So Triple G, I can't tell you how inadvertent that was, but I cannot deny it happened.
Bro,
I'm very sorry.
You are not punk rock, dude. You have cop glasses.
I have cop glasses. I got the cop haircut. I'm done for.
Bro, literally, look.
I bought these at Costco. These are at Costco. So do you
website
John Costco?
Oh wait, you can't see it from your vantage point, but literally the website's called Police Lifestyle.
Yeah, I put them back on. But those aren't police, right?
What's that? Zac Efron?
What the hell? Okay, shit. I'm back on board. Hey, fuck you guys. We back the blue. Me and Zac Efron.
Yeah. Wait. Look at the camera. Who's who? Holy shit.
Hold on.
Which one are you, Pat? Wait.
He's got the transitions too, but he's just outside.
Okay, so we got the website right here on the big screen. Pat, down below I just think if they fucking got in line,
I wish you could put the little circle on his thing, the circle with the P, and like, hold on a second, I gotta go smoke a bowl real quick.
Hold on a second. Oh, it's been 5 minutes. I gotta go do some drugs. Wait, Pat, what do you think about ICE? They haven't done enough. Whoa!
Frankly, I think they could be stricter.
Oh, it's just me again.
Wait, Zac Efron, how did you start talking?
Sorry, guys, it's Pat Efron here.
All right, I gotta go take a piss. You've been crushing it, dude.
This is So I'll read through some of the compliments. It's police say. No, I did not realize that. I bought these glasses as well as another pair of glasses that I have no idea what they say on the side as well. But I got about 2 pairs of glasses at Costco because I got my eyes checked at Costco. And I never really got those vibes from Costco, but yeah, the brand Police. I mean, there's so many of them that are like Perry Ellis was a brand that was there. Ray-Ban, they have Ray-Ban there. They had all these other ones, and they were not. It's really interesting how close in price these were. Like those were like only maybe like $50 to $100 more. You know what I mean? So this is not nothing. These are something, okay? These aren't Kirkland brand. I should have just gone Kirkland brand at this point. But I haven't done the research. I don't know if Costco, backs any kind of, government agencies or donated to Trump's campaign, but I'm sure we'll find out when Andy gets back and we have somebody. But yeah, Pat Cop Glasses Deusa, thank you. Triple G, how'd they get the image of Pat on the website? I know it's crazy. I did not give them my likeness.
Yeah.
You're
I wasn't sure. I was like, is this still Zac Efron or not?
No, I was just saying, I don't know what, like I bought these at Costco and I was saying there's other like name brand ones that they had there. They're like Ray-Ban, they had Perry Ellis, they had like a couple other like ones that like like you've heard before, but like maybe haven't seen a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
Or at least I have. I've worn glasses basically my whole life. So I was like, they're not Kirkland brand. Then I was like, well, I don't know if Kirkland actually like, donates to Trump campaigns or ICE or something like. I don't know.
That's why I'm on there.
The CEO likes hot dogs.
I'm on their about page, and I really want to find out that some of the money goes to cops. I want it so bad.
I'm so glad that they're. You know what's really funny too? It's so funny because there was another pair of glasses there. I think they were green frames, and they were kind of similar to these, but not exactly like these.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, these are nice. And I looked at the side, and in gold letters, very gold raised letters on the side here, not the whole thing, but same size, but raised gold letters. It said Police. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I'm not getting those. And I bought 2 pairs of clear. I thought these were clear, 100% clear glasses. And then when I noticed them one day, and I was like, oh no, I got the Police.
Oh my God. Pat was like, I almost bought the CP glasses. You just other. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the good cops out there. That was too big of a jump.
That was one of those. The Dahmer thing was. I definitely was prepared for Dahmer comments. But not the Charlie Kirkland comment.
Yeah, dude, you got the Charlie Kirklands.
This is what I'm saying. Is that these sit on my head. There's probably some kind of chip in here that's they're feeding signals to my brain because you guys know me. The chat knows me. Chat, I'm not cooked. You know me. I would never say the things I've been saying today.
You're just like, dude, just randomly, you're like, yeah, man, I don't know. They just need to like pull their pants up. What was that? What the fuck?
Why did I say that?
Why did I say that?
Cellrat's got it too. Where the
what did he say? Wear your police glasses with your racism shirt to really stand out.
Camo shorts, this haircut, what was it? My Air Monarchs that I got? My Air Lamizis, my Lamore leverages.
Yeah. I gotta give it to Triple G. Apologies to AutoZone workers. Charlie Kirkland is the episode title.
That is wonderful. Like that's definitely what I got.
Still though, tip AutoZone workers. We do have to get that message out there. Charlie Kirkland.
We'll put that in the description.
Have you seen? Do you know what my new favorite trend on social media is? Is like it's called like hitting the Kirk or hitting the Charlie or whatever they say, where they have that video of him. Oh. No. I think it's gonna be that, but then they show a video of him. He's drinking his Starbucks. Have you ever seen that one where he drinks his Starbucks and he just goes like? I think it's on my Instagram story because there was a dude like he's like when the Zaza's so good you gotta hit the Kirk. He smokes his weed and just goes. It's so funny.
You gotta hit a Kirk today on panties.
I gotta hit the Kirk.
I'll give you a root beer candy.
Oh hell yeah!
Put it in and just go.
Oh fuck. Okay, I'll have.
It's almost like Bill Cosby. Is that what it is? Like you gotta look up, or is it?
I'll find the video. Makes sense. By the way, real quick, Nate tagged us. Me and Lemaire. Did you see this one? Nate tagged me and Lemaire in. Dude, this video.
You guys arguing about.
I'll show it to the people who haven't seen it. It's so fucking. It's the fattest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it says "fat ninja off." So you guys know what ninja means.
You guys.
Why is Kobe over here arguing about food, bro? Talking about who the fat.
Hey, they going fat for fat. Look at past orders. Nigga Uber Eats. Nigga ain't fat. Nigga you ain't fat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Nigga, you ain't got shit ready to buy already, nigga.
Bro, what?
Going fat for fat's crazy. It's actually crazy.
And like Brett, yeah, because honestly, it's one of the. Hey, you know what? That's owning it, guys.
Well, I will say it is the thing of like people will try to because it's not of like, oh, I'm prideful of my fat and I've earned this, but it's like whenever you do. Someone tries to hop in on like the fat combo. You're like, I would die to look like you. Shut your fucking mouth.
Who? There was somebody that we were talking with. Was it Brandon or was it Aiden at the bar? Somebody like that where we're having a fat conversation, and then he comes over and he's like, oh, blah blah blah, and we're like, you know, we look at people like this and we go,
I don't remember.
They're waif thin. It was super thin guys, and then they started talking about like their order from Whataburger or something like that, and I was like, okay,
yeah,
he got game. You know, like one of those things. It's just like you're one of those metabolism guys. You'll eventually you'll catch up, but or if you don't get into weightlifting or some kind of crazy exercise, I think you're
yeah. Sorry, I'm really trying to find this Starbucks. Oh yeah, here it is. Wait, is this where he hits the? Oh yes, dude, this is where he hit. It's so fucking good. I don't know what the contents of this clip is, but I do also I just want to show you Charlie Kirk's face when he does it.
What the hell?
Oh, yeah. He drinks the coffee. Oh, they went over it.
I got you. Yeah, okay. I don't think it was so funny.
There, right here.
In a recent interview, you said.
Okay, so it's just eyes. It's no eyes.
What?
I was just making sure. I was like, at first I thought it was like a Cosby.
Yeah.
It's just eyes. It's one of these.
Grande. I got you. Yeah, okay. I don't think it was so funny. I had a question in a recent interview. You said,
guys, look for fucking Charlie. Look for what is it again? Are we Charlie? Are we Kirk in it? Or
hitting the Kirk. You're hitting the Kirk.
See how many Kirks you can hit.
Yeah, hit the Kirk, dude. Just whatever you're doing, just real quick. I love hitting the Kirk, dude. We got a couple more minutes. Did you get into anything this weekend, Pat?
Hey, you know what? I had a weird thought.
We'll catch you guys later.
Okay.
No,
this will definitely take up the rest.
Oh, I also had a funny thing, but it was you go ahead, but mine's about pornography.
Mine was about I feel I'm very considerate of the working man's feelings. Was my takeaway from this.
Yeah. Wait, you are?
I feel I am.
Yeah, that feels pretty apparent.
Can we just keep that in mind when I tell the story?
I thought that was just you're like I appreciate the working man. Anyway, what was your topic, Andy?
No.
Okay. 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 I sense what's coming. So you did a nasty thing.
I didn't do a nasty thing, and this is why I'm considered the working
I have
man's feelings.
burned down Casino El Camino.
No. I burned down Casino El Camino, but this was me being a fucking adult,
a big boy.
but I still had my petty ways. So just for confirmation. So I'm at the gas station. I was leaving a pet sitting. My friend, Mr. Pico, wonderful kitty cat.
Close friend.
He ate a fluffy toy of his, and so his pet parent was a little concerned. So I was checking in on him a little bit more this weekend.
Yeah.
And I was getting some gas, and I stopped off at this gas station Sunday afternoon, probably 5:30, 6 o'clock p.m. So I stop off at this gas station. I usually go in, get my food and bev, usually snacky cakes, sodas, whatnot. This time I went with chips. And
you just slowly never stop talking. Like I get my food, bev, snacky cakes, Dr. Pepper, 3 bags of Doritos, and you're like, okay. He's not
one bag of chips it says made with real potato, and I was like, Blaze, what you been doing?
I love watching companies snitch on themselves. Like I first realized that at a young age when Mountain Dew was like now made with real sugar, and I go, wait, hold up.
Yeah.
When you're like, what? It was like a special edition. You're like, this is like made with good stuff. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Now all natural. You're like, all right, well, okay. so I pull up to the pump, and I lock my car as I'm crossing the thing, and there's like a group of construction workers standing around this white truck. They're all like eating whatever. Obviously, it's the end of their day, and they're just kind of eating, joking around. And when I lock my car, it makes a weird beep. So,
did you get teased?
So the guy goes, "Man, did your car just fart?" And I go, and I do one of these. I go, "Yeah." It's because it's one of those things. Now, if I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to criticize. But if I'm punching up the joke, it does sound more accurately like the Roadrunner. It does one of these. I'll do the perfect impression. Meep, is what it literally sounds like when I lock my car. It goes. Meep.
Okay.
So
I'm picturing you going, no, and then you run away crying.
No, I'm giving him the laugh. I do one of these. I go, you got me. It does kind of sound like a fart. You got it, tooted.
It does sound like a
you got me. Didn't no sell it. I smirked. I laughed. It gave him a little whatever.
You gave it to him.
His body's lost it, right? I mean, his body's like this guy. That's all. This is his thing. Right? Yeah. So I go inside to get my goodies. I'm coming back outside.
Wait, were they white dudes, Mexicans?
It was a black guy, and then Mexican guys.
Oh, so black dude making the Mexican bros laugh.
Yeah. So like I'm like, bro, go for it. You got it.
And man. that is some top tier like job site shit. When you make the Mexican dudes giggle, it feels
language
good.
Barriers. You're crossing
it feels
language
good, dude.
You know
dude, I remember the first time you learn one of their words and you call one of them like pendejo or something. Oh, it feels so good.
Oh man. So, but I come out and I walk past them again. Now they're kind of like snickering when I'm walking by.
Yeah.
They're not. They're lowering their tone when I'm walking by. When I get over to my car.
So they've been shit on you the whole time you're in the garage.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So now, by the time I've got out, they have like this whole thing with me because now, admittedly, I'm wearing Crocs. I'm wearing cargo shorts.
You're just in lingerie.
What are they talking about?
Why are these guys being so mean to me?
I got Crocs on. I am definitely dressed goofy. I'm dressed like me. I'm definitely I'm a goofy boy.
Yeah, goofy goober.
So I go. I'm now pumping my gas, and like I can hear them laughing at me and making fun of me. Yeah. And but by this time, brother, you know me. I've clocked this guy. I go. I go. Where's your car?
Wait, you said that to him?
No, this is all happening in my head. This is what makes me a good person because I go. Where's your car?
Yeah.
You're making fun of my car that I own that just made a noise in front of you, waiting for this other, I'm assuming another man to drive you somewhere.
Yeah.
Do they even let you drive this car? Because I know this isn't your car. This is a work car. But do you even have a car? Do they even let you sit up front? And like that's literally, I'm practicing. What am I going to gain from this? Also, I'm not losing anything by giving this guy. He's on a roll. He's running he's getting the bits out. He's doing all this stuff. I'm not going to fight him. I'm definitely not going to fight him.
I'm laughing at thinking about you getting into the car and driving away, crying, going like, "Where's your car at? You fucking."
No, it's kind of worse. I'm not the best person.
What did you do?
I get in my car, and I waited, and I saw him because I had to know I was right. I saw him get in the back seat of the truck.
Oh.
So that the other man could drive him somewhere. And I go like, that would have been the worst car ride of his life. Because he was on a roll. He's number one. He's got these dudes rolling laughing. And then like obviously one of them is his boss. He's not allowed to drive the truck, right?
Yeah.
So I go for it, brother. You got the laughs. You can do it. Because otherwise, if I went over to him and I go like, where's your car? Do you have a? I know mine makes a funny noise, but like do you have one that makes a noise, or do you have to wait for other men to pick you up?
But you're also opening yourself up for him to go, "Oh, my car's at home. We carpool to save gas."
Yeah.
We carpool. So we carpool so they don't have too many cars at the job site, so it's not filled up.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have been. I don't know if the reaction time would have been that good, considering the field I was working with. No offense, but yeah, he was definitely. It would have roasted. It would have ruined this guy's car ride because he would have had to sit in the back seat.
There's a chance. Well,
while
there's
other
a chance
men drove him around.
There's a chance he doesn't have a car. I didn't think of it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things of like, I go, I'm just gonna give it to him. I was definitely upset because I was like one of those things of like, hey man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
what did I do? I didn't do a goddamn thing to you. I just have a car with a silly horn. I didn't. It's not a fucking. You can't get.
Yeah, I mean, he got greedy. He's like definitely
greedy. Yeah.
Definitely dancing in treacherous territory because it is like, bro, if he doesn't have a car, that's dangerous behavior.
If he had to get picked up from home, because you know what I mean, like, or if he gets dropped off by his girlfriend every morning at work, it's like even if he does have a car or they share a car, I share a car with my wife. It's not my car, but as far as he knows, that's my car that I own.
That's your fucking. That's funny too. You're also like, I'm also in a treacherous car situation, so let's just. You're both,
I know all your weaknesses, dumbass.
I know everything you just turned to Eminem. I know everything you're gonna say about me. Yeah, I am fat. I do not have a car. I am. I am gonna have to sit in the back.
I could have just literally said that, and then anything that he went to retort, I could have just gone over and over again. Boop boop boop. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over my car. Boop 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 boop. But like, it's one of those things of like, you would have been absolutely annihilated, sir. But it's a thing where like, you see every once in a while like a kickboxing video, like a kickboxer gets like mugged or something like that. Yeah. And then they're like, but he ends up like just kicking the shit out of all three muggers, and they're like, make sure you're careful who you mess with, blah, blah, blah. It's like, brother, like you are yelling at me about my silly car horn from the backseat of another man's car. You gotta hush your mouth, bud, because
be careful.
Just visuals don't work here.
Be careful what kind of car your enemy has.
Right.
My thing was very different. I just so I was jacking off in the back of a guy's car. No, I was jacking off.
I was in the back of that truck jerking off, going like,
jerking off, being like,
what a fucking dork.
So he's gonna fucking tell this story on the pod and think he's so fucking cool, but we all know he's fucking gay as shit.
He does have. He's got a '97 Corolla.
Yeah, this guy's got a really cool car.
Joke's on you, buddy. My horn doesn't work. I got a '87 Chevy.
Actually, wait. There's two of them are slightly porn related.
Yes,
because one of them's like possibly. I can't show it on here though.
Oh.
But it's quite possibly top 10 funniest videos of all time. Here, I'll just send it to you in the chat. Here, I'll send it to you over Instagram, and then you can watch it on yourself for yourself.
Oh.
But what?
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch it for yourself. But while I'm doing that, no, I was jacking off the other night, and I'm a big fan of. Can you listen? I'm a big fan of blowjob videos, and I like the amateur stuff. Like, ooh, I'm just getting sucked off, and like you watch one dude's getting sucked off in a bar bathroom, and then I'm just watching it, and then I'm listening to it, and I'm just like. And I'm like, I find myself humming the song in the background, and then I'm like, and then I just stop and I put the phone up to my ear and I go like, that's Alkaline Trio. I just like, and I check the comments, and there's a bunch of comments being like, yeah, Alkaline Trio.
Alkaline Trio mentioned.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he busted to my favorite song. But it was just weird, and I was gonna send it to you, and then I felt very weird.
Brother,
but
it is so weird when I see a funny porno and I don't know how to share it, because I'm just like, I'm probably still gonna jerk to this.
Well, that's
if I find a new starlet or a star that I like, because sometimes there's a male actor that I'm like, this guy fucks. This guy fucking.
We've talked about that before, where like I remember I said it on one of the last episodes where I was like, I saw some titties that I wish Nate and Lemaire were there to, like, all three of you guys were there to see.
Right.
And then my buddy was like, the guy, I think it was Alex, he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. We all just like fucking boobs and shit.
Boobs and butts. It was a windy day the other day, and this lady was walking by with a skirt, this black lady with a fat ass. And I was just like, please, Lord, this is the only time I'll believe in you. Go for it. This is your chance. Do it.
God,
and then no. But like but she just had like constant under cheek, like the the little stripe thing, that bottom cheek, like under boob, is like under butt.
I don't know, man. Like I'm a firm believer in, like, yeah, obviously you always want to like grow as a person, but like, dude, always. And I want everyone in the chat to like really embody this ethos. Like, if you're watching this podcast, I want you to, it means you're on board with this mindset. But it's like, when it comes to this stuff, like still playing Magic the Gathering, being deep into conspiracies, like liking boobs and butts and wanting to text your friend about it. I mean this with every ounce of my being. Never stop being retarded. Like, don't ever because that's really what they're trying to take that away from you. And you can do it, like, you can do it and still have a traditional family. You know what I mean? Like, I saw it when I was like valeting, I saw a dad with his kid, and they were both riding BMX bikes, like jumping off curbs and doing stuff. And I go like, that's the most awesome memory a kid is ever going to have. Like, we were riding Congress in fucking, like, that was so much fun. It felt like a Disney movie when you're like, oh yeah, they are killing this parent. Like, it was that level of fun. And it's just like, but there's this
there is a fucking fatal disease coming right around the corner that is about to strike them right in the middle of Mac and Cheese Friday.
Oh, if they turn down the wrong alley, it is gonna be a Batman situation.
Oh no,
they are having too much fun. No, but it is like, that is like a thing of like, oh, you like, whenever you have dudes talk to you like that, and I'm not trying to shit on Alex or nothing, but in a more broader sense, I always laugh because I go like, oh, you gave in, you stopped being retarded, and it's like, no, always stay retarded, always till the end of time. But yeah, did you watch that video I sent you?
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to watch it right now.
Watch it right now. I might bring it up on. I've been meaning to bring it up on Panties. I keep forgetting.
Might be a page.
It's 100% a page. Cannot be shown on YouTube. But
just fucking go to the site.
Oh yeah, you don't have Twitter.
God damn it. I don't have Twitter.
Okay, so
can I not watch it if I don't have Twitter because it's porn?
It might. No, I think just Twitter's fucking annoying and doesn't let you like pull it up if you're not logged in. It's like what websites do now. You can't like look at a website unless you have given them your email anymore. It's weird.
That's crazy.
Okay, so basically what it is a dude's laying in grass and then he's getting head, and then he grabs the lady's head and then they together roll down the hill.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
It's so funny. It's so fucking
So
funny.
dangerous. You're gonna get your dick bit off, buddy.
Yeah, you're gonna break her neck. You're gonna have no dick. It's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, dude. It's so funny.
You're certifying like you're not gonna have anything to work with after that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be like at least I think what's his name? John Bobbitt's dick was cut like halfway or like most of the way. Like they still have some trunk to work with. That's crazy. Wait, was that the one with the Alkaline Trio song?
No, the one with the Alkaline Trio was just like some OnlyFans girl making her rent. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty funny.
But no, it's just
very cute and wholesome.
But yeah, man. This has been Drag the Lake. We will see you guys on Wednesday. Just a reminder,
We started with economics, ended with a downhill blowjob.
It is the best
That's
range,
the show, baby.
It's the best range in any podcast of just like a very thorough discussion on Bitcoin. And then, bro, I was watching porn and I was jacking my shit.
Yeah, that was a genuine. We had a genuine conversation about finance, and then a genuine conversation about downhill blowjob, and also not completely annihilating a fucking. I let myself get catcalled, ladies. It ain't that hard. I was humiliated. I was actually humiliated. He was like, he was doing a voice. He was like,
ladies.
He was mean girling me.
Ladies, what the fuck are you bitching about?
Yeah. Especially when it's positive.
Yeah. Fucking baby. But yeah, look out for on my YouTube channel, Big Red Rips. I'm trying it out. I'm gonna see if it ends up being a thing. It was fun though. It was fun. It was very fun.
I'm gonna buy I'm just gonna buy whatever cards I think I'm doing no research. I'm gonna do no research whatever.